All right, Miss Most Awesome, for the people of the everywhere, you have what?
How to talk about social anxiety and what it is.
What it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's a problem.
It is. And you have a question asked by another person to the internet.
Apparently some child wanted to know how he can fashion a comeback to a yo mama joke.
All right.
Let's go. G'day, Miss Kajang.
Hello.
How be ye?
I've been better, but I'm good. I'm okay.
I mean, in this particular moment, not in the overall sense, difficulty has arisen, no question. But in this particular moment, how be ye?
I'm okay.
Mm-hmm.
You?
Yeah, the same.
Yeah.
Your difficulties are my difficulties and vice versa.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the way it goes.
I guess so.
What do you got for us today there?
Social anxiety. What is it? And how do you talk about it?
How do you deal with it?
It's a tricky one.
Yeah, it's bad, man. Social anxiety is...
As somebody who lives with it too, like, anxiety in general, like, not just social anxiety, but the totality of anxiety is a really hard thing to live with. Like, it's always there, kind of, you know? Like, if you have anxiety, you know what it's like, and it's always there.
I think everybody can relate to it to a certain extent.
Yeah, I think everybody's been anxious at some point in their life.
Sure,
yeah.
man. For sure. It's part of being human. I mean, because some of it's physiological, right? Like it's a fight or flight thing. So your brain's sending out signals and chemicals to you, and that manifests itself as anxiety, feeling anxious.
Yeah, like if you have anxiety, it kind of feels like there's always a pit in your stomach. Like you always feel like something bad's gonna happen, or like you know that feeling when you pack and you're at the airport and you're like, you just feel like you forgot something, but you don't know what it is. It's like that times 2 and always.
Yeah.
Like it's always there.
A lot of people suffer from it. Like, it's a big deal.
Yeah, more people than you'd think.
Oh, for sure.
It's a really big thing that surprising amount of people
deal with. It can come and go too.
Yeah, it definitely can. Like sometimes I go out in public and I don't feel it at all. Like I feel totally okay, but then other times in a much smaller crowd I'll feel it, or in a much bigger crowd I'll feel it, or vice versa. Like it's just...
I had a bout when I was in my 20s. It was bad.
Yeah.
It would be hard to stand in line like at a bank or something. It's quite horrific. It's quite horrific when it's people. I feel bad for people who suffer from it long term and daily. But we're talking specifically about social anxiety, right? Because there is a difference. There's no difference in that one's a manifestation of the larger thing. Yeah, but social anxiety is a huge problem for, I think, kids in particular. Maybe adults too, but in particular kids, because so much of your life, so much of your sense of yourself is you get from what you think is other people. It's not, but as a kid, it's hard to not think that way, right?
Yeah. I think social anxiety manifests itself in different ways too. Sometimes you are very talkative to try and like not think about how you're feeling. Sometimes you are curled up in the corner of a room because you want nothing but to get out of there. Sometimes it's unnoticeable. Like sometimes you can't tell when a person's feeling that way because they're so used to it, or they're not showing it, or because they're talking to try and distract themselves, so it doesn't seem like they're struggling with that in that moment. But
it's something that people try to bury for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's not something that you want to tell people you struggle with. Like,
no. And it makes it worse, right? If people become aware that you're feeling socially anxious, it probably means you're pretty close to freaking out.
Yeah. And another thing is that in my generation, people are such larpers. And I mean that literally. People that don't have ADHD will go swear up and down, oh, I have ADHD. But people that aren't on the spectrum or something like that will say that they are, because that's like yeah, no, I'm different. Like, I'm just, I'm quirky like that. Or
Yeah.
people that don't have anxiety will say that they have anxiety. Or the people that don't really struggle with that will say that they do. And so that's why it's harder to struggle with those things now, especially in my generation at my age, because often people will think like, oh, okay, sure you do. Like, I'm sure you struggle with that.
So they diminish your issue. Yeah.
Exactly. And it's difficult because, especially like, as much as it's cool to be, not cool, but people want to be different like that now, there's still people that are just horrible, like mean people, and they will target you because of those things. So in my age, or my generation, it's harder to make it known that you struggle with these things, because it'll either get torn apart or you're making it up, or it's not a big deal because so many people struggle with it, when it is a big deal. Whether so many people struggle with it or not, it is a big deal, and I think you should make it known, especially if you're with a big friend group, or even if you're in a friend group and you have one person in that friend group that you trust. It's important to tell that person that you're feeling this way, because maybe they can do something about it, or then they know, and not the whole friend group has to know, but they know, and they can help you through it.
I think how you frame it is useful. Like, if you're telling your friend, listen, man, I get really nervous in this situation or this situation, then it's less about giving it a title, and it's more just about, all right, you know what it's like to get nervous.
Yeah.
Well, this makes me nervous.
Yeah.
I mean, really nervous. Because that's essentially what it becomes, right? You're just super nervous.
I used to get really nervous when performing on stage in the choir. Like, I used to get really nervous, and I would tell one person that I was nervous, and then I would just think of that one person while I was performing, and it helped a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think that's like my main advice that I would tell somebody that are struggling with this, is that if you have one good friend that you're with that you know you can trust, tell that one person, because even if one person knows, in a crowd of thousands of people, you know that you have that one person, and that's like very reassuring. Even if it's just reassuring in that moment, it reassures you throughout the whole night.
So there's also moments where you're anxious that are easily explained. Like, I couldn't going on stage and talking or singing in front of a crowd or something, I'd be like, yeah, no, that's not happening.
Yeah.
So there's, you can call that anxiety if you want, but that's just pure terror. So there's that sort of in the moment thing, and then there's a general overall a disorder. Like, some people have a real anxiety disorder. Like, it's almost impossible for them to do anything functionally. Like, everything they do has to be done with a grind. Like, it has to be just something they force themselves through. And that's when it gets to be, you need to get help. You need to talk to somebody to get help with that, because there are techniques to deal with it. Like, when I had it bad for a little while in my 20s, for a while, it wasn't for that long, but it was for long enough, man. And it was hard to do anything. Like, it was anything that I had to do that involved interacting with other people was a problem. And now I got through it, but I was like a duck, right? On the surface calm, and underneath my feet were just going like mad, right?
Yeah.
So I understand the feeling. I'm thankful that it was only a brief period of time that I had to experience it. But I think some of it's normal. Again, it's that fight or flight.
Yeah.
So does it get out of control? And then there probably are people who are just wired for it.
Definitely.
Like, you have anxiety, but it's nothing compared to Maddish, say. Yours is...
Right.
Yeah, like at times his is... Well, he's gotten better, too. I think Okay, so this goes back to the beginning where I was saying I do believe that this is one of those instances where it's vastly different for kids and for adults. I think a lot of kids' anxiety, because we're talking about now, because we're drifting into anxiety away from social anxiety, right?
Yeah.
I think a lot of social anxiety for kids is specifically and horrifically a problem, because that's how you measure yourself. You measure yourself against your peers. So what your self-worth is more tied to peer acceptance, whereas for an adult, they're more likely, not that it excludes them from that, but they're more likely to have an established identity, an established sense of who they are, which leaves them less susceptible for feeling anxious about what other people think, right?
Right.
Well, so for you guys, it's really hard, man.
Yeah, and that's the thing, like, anxiety isn't one thing. There's social anxiety, there's general anxiety. There's different kinds of anxiety. It shows itself in different ways, and I think that's why people are quick to shut down other people when they say that they have it, because it's like, yeah, okay, sure you do. Yeah. Because if they don't show specific signs of it, then it's not like,
and
you
as
don't
you
have
said,
that. Or
we're in this idiot time of human existence where everybody's laying claim to everything and nothing. So it's just a bunch of stupidity. Exactly. So as you said, people say, oh yeah, I understand. I know what that is. I have that too. And it's like, no, man, like it's a real thing.
Yeah,
it's a problem and you don't.
Exactly.
You know, you just have off days.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it's not the same thing.
Exactly.
So what do people do? Like get help is a big thing.
Help.
If you're really finding that it's fundamentally giving you issues getting through the day, get help.
Get help for sure. That's like a really big one. Talk about it. It helps to talk about it. Like
for sure it does.
Like it really does. And another thing is there's ways to help it, like you yourself. If you find yourself out in public and you're really having a hard time, you're overstimulated, you're anxious, there's ways to do it. Like one of my favorites is 5 things you can see, 4 things you can touch, 3 things you can smell, 2 things you can hear, and 1 thing you can taste. And that really helps because it just kind of helps calm all of your senses. Another one is like touching your fingertips together, making shapes with them. And another one is going like that. I don't know how to explain it, but like...
Yeah, it's just making tactile things.
Yeah, exactly.
So you're trying to ground yourself, essentially.
Right. Yeah, thank you.
You're trying to ground yourself. Yes. Bring yourself into the moment.
Yeah, exactly. But circling back to the original question...
And breathe, man. Always breathe.
Yeah, definitely.
Like breathing is huge.
Box breathing.
Yeah. Just
or we learned the
focus
4,
on your
4,
breath.
6 breathing.
Mm-hmm.
Breathe in for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 6. That's a good one. But circling back to the original question, how do you talk about social anxiety, like to your kids or to other people, like to educate them? Just make it known what it is, I feel like. It's
such a common thing. Like we've all experienced it. Every single human being on earth has experienced social anxiety when they were a child. Every single one has had some moment or another to varying degrees where they felt like, all right, I got a problem here. I'm not belonging, or what do they think, or I'm weird, or how do I fit in here, or this is awkward. I don't care how popular you are or how whatever you are. There's moments where you are anxious about what your status is amongst the group, and that's essentially what it is. If it's social anxiety, you're anxious about what your status is amongst the group, right?
Yeah.
It's not shyness. It's a real It's like everything like this. It's fear-based, isn't it?
It's definitely fear-based, yeah.
I think you can encourage a kid to look for small wins, like go out in a small group, go to a park and sit near a small group of people. Do things that give you small victories where you can feel like, oh, okay, I gradually get control over your feelings again.
Or ask someone for help if you're out in public, and I don't mean I mean genuinely if you have a question about something.
Do you know where my life is coming apart,
yeah, exactly.
Mad stranger.
I can't breathe. I mean, go up to someone. Oh, do you know where Hollister is?
Yeah.
Do you know where McDonald's is? Like something like that.
Do you know what kind of bird that is?
Right, exactly.
Because I'm putting us in nature. You're putting us in a mall. I'm putting us in nature.
Better not be a pigeon.
Oh no! The people don't need to hear about your pigeons, man.
But yeah, I think
practice. Yeah.
But a big one is going out in public and putting yourself out there, because as much as painful as it might be or as difficult it might be, it's the little things that bring you to the bigger things. So
for sure,
the more little questions you ask, the easier it'll be to ask bigger questions. And yeah, I mean, social anxiety's never been a really big problem for me, so it's not something I can really...
No, yeah.
I mean, I used to go to the park when I was 3. And
no, it's definitely never been a problem for you. A problem for me, problem for the boys sometimes, but not for you.
No.
But, you know, that's the thing. That's why it's separate from regular anxiety. Exactly. Because you definitely have instances of more general anxiety, which is also not abnormal. Like, that's just part of being human. It's just, you know, it's the manifestation of concerns. You have concerns that are psychological, or they're manifest, or they're physical.
At least I'll never be one of those dorks that says that I have something I don't.
Yeah.
And yes, if you are listening to this podcast right now and you do that, yeah, you're a dork. And I hope you don't stop listening to the podcast, but you're a dork if you say you have something you don't.
Yeah, no.
You can't self-diagnose yourself with something like that, dude.
No, it's just goofy, but that's where we are right now.
I have social anxiety, but they just went out last night in a group of 20 kids to the park.
You know, another thing with this is that kids, especially, adults do this too, obviously, but kids especially, I think, somaticize these kind of concerns, these feelings. And
somaticize?
Yeah, it just means that they manifest them physically. So you'll have anxiety about something and it will turn into a stomach ache, or I feel sick, or these are all ways of avoidance. These are all avoidance techniques, right? And that goes for all anxieties, but social anxiety especially, kids will use that excuses, find ways, you know, and it will actually manifest itself, and you will have a stomach ache.
Yeah.
It's not like you're pretending to have a stomach ache. You can make yourself have one. That's what that means.
Oh,
it's a good word.
Yeah, it is. Somaticize.
So getting help, talking about it for sure is, you said that, like naming the fear. Anytime you have any kind of fear, I don't care if it's anxiety, if it's anything else, as soon as you name it, you take some of the power away from it.
Yeah, for sure. Like anything.
Yeah, like anything. Yeah. As soon as you name it, you're on your way to at least having an understanding of it. And as soon as you have an understanding of something, that's your best opportunity for overcoming it, defeating it, accepting it.
Yeah. Definitely.
It's a big deal though for kids.
It's a tricky topic, honestly.
It really is a big deal for kids, in particular, because so much of your understanding of yourself is tied up in this idea of being accepted, and nothing can make a kid nervous faster than the idea that they're not accepted. Like, the hardest thing for a kid to do is walk through the halls by themselves, feeling like they're completely alone. Yeah. And we know that can lead to all kinds of difficulty for kids, like horrific problems for kids and adults, but kids in particular who feel like they just don't fit in and can't fit in. And
sometimes don't fit in.
But that's all right. I mean, that's something you should hold. You should, but that's another thing, right? It's hard for a kid to understand that, man, not fitting in sometimes is glorious.
Yeah, sometimes that's like the goat.
That sometimes puts you far, far beyond the pack. The fact that you can't run with the pack is not always a bad thing. Yep. But it comes back to what I said at the start. It's fight or flight. And if you're anxious, fight or flight leads you to a tribal understanding. You don't want to be separate from the pack in a fight or flight situation. You want to be part of the safety of the pack if it's flight, and you want to be part of the safety of the pack if it's fight. Yeah. So anxiety is sort of, in a twisted way, you're anxious about the pack, but you want the pack. So it creates a kind of a weird dichotomy, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Moving on to our...
Oh yeah, we did that justice.
We actually did. I think that was very helpful.
I mean, all these things we talk about could be yacked about endlessly.
Yeah. All right.
Which we've proven.
Exactly. Yeah, we have. So now we have our funny question that was asked on the internet. And today's is...
Do you like that? That's my new sound effect, man.
No, I don't like it. So...
I don't think you don't really love my add-in sound effects, do you?
No, I really don't. All right, funny question. How to answer your mom jokes meanly? It's a pretty good question. think it's something we've all wondered before. Because, you're in a burn battle, and then somebody hits you with a your mom joke, and you don't really know how to answer it.
Yo mama.
Exactly, because it's like...
Why? Who calls it your mom? Nobody calls it your mom.
Yeah, your mom is.
Nobody says
yo
mama.
Your mom is so ugly, one direction, went the other direction. What do you say to that? Like, how do you even answer that? Oh, hey, Scout. Yeah, there's, like, no way to answer a yo mama joke. Yo mama doesn't sound right. It's your mom.
It's your mom to you.
Your mom's so ugly, one direction, went the other direction.
They started out as yo mama jokes.
But that's just improper.
Look that up, man. Look it up. It's improper. How did it become, your mother?
Is your mom?
Kids in the schoolyard, or they're pushing up their glasses with their pocket protectors saying, your mom is so ugly. No.
Yeah. Yes, the phrase your mom joke is modern, very polite variation of the original yo mama.
Thank you. It's yo mama. Modern, polite.
Your mother.
God.
Oh, your mother is so ugly.
You TikTok, snap talkers are
stop.
wrecking a perfectly awesome thing, man. Stop.
Snap talkers?
Snap talkers.
No. That's not a thing.
Tick chatters.
Dad, stop. Stop, actually. No, actually.
And I know exactly what all this stuff is.
You're the kind of dad to call Instagram the gram.
Yeah, but I'm not.
Oh, have you posted on the gram lately?
Yeah, but I would never do that, man.
Well, you just called Snapchat Snap talking.
I have TikTok account. I would never. Snapchat's just goofy. It's just ridiculous. So what's this question? Yo mama what?
How do you answer a yo mama joke meanly?
Meanly?
Yeah.
Some kid wants to know how you answer it meanly?
Yeah.
So what's his problem then? His problem is he specifically thinks his mother has been insulted by some other doofus in the schoolyard?
Yeah.
Then he wants to know how he can come back with a big burn?
Yeah. That's valid of him. It's hard to think of comebacks for your mom jokes. It really is. Like, when you think about it.
Well, because the point of a yo mama joke is that you get yo mama and then you yo mama the other person.
Yeah, but what if you don't have a yo mama?
Well, then you're ill prepared for that kind of battle, aren't you? What are you doing in the schoolyard, man?
I guess.
What have you been doing with your time? You don't have any comebacks for yo mama? The kid wants something mean. He wants to shut it down, man. He wants to ginsu some kid who just yo mama'd him.
Yeah, I guess he really dislikes yo mama jokes.
He must. I mean, they're so stupid.
I've only ever known one yo mama joke. Yo mama's so ugly, one direction went the other direction.
Yeah, that's not a good one.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
I think most of them are kind of... they're all mean.
I remember when I used to hang out with Madison and his friends, and they'd always come up with their own yo mama jokes, and they were so bad. Like, I'd sit at the back seat of the truck, actually just wanting to be anywhere but there in that moment.
Those kids were the worst joke creators. Like, they were funny
so bad.
in the sort of grand scheme of things.
They were funny because they weren't funny.
Yeah,
that's why they were funny.
The worst burns in the history of burns.
Oh my God.
Like, they just were really, really bad at it.
Yeah, I remember they'd ask me if I want to do like what are they called? Like disc battles or whatever, burn battles.
Oh, yeah.
And I would always say no because like it just wouldn't be fun.
It's like.
And it would just
when it comes to burns, they were just unarmed opponents, man.
Yeah, exactly.
They had no skill set.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to, upset them.
You know what though? It's the TikTok generation, Snapchat. It's that generation of nonsense where a burn is going, Gotti. Oh. Yeah, that's your big comeback, just making noises.
Yeah, but it's really like...
putting your fist up to your mouth going, wow, man. You're totally crushing me.
Dog water.
Yeah.
I remember when dog water was a thing and Madison and his friends, dude, that's so cat water. Oh, cat water.
Yeah, they just say words.
It was so embarrassing.
All right.
For them, too.
He's going to hate this whole episode. Hopefully he never hears it.
Yeah, this is the only one he decides to listen to.
No, he listens once in a while.
He actually does, yeah.
Well, I don't know about that question, Irish.
Well, I thought it was funny.
But at least now you know that the history of yo mama.
Yeah, exactly.
And you know not to ever say your mother.
I didn't say your mother. I said your mom.
Oh, even worse, man. Your mom.
Your mom.
Your mom is so tall. Oh, got him.
No, that's not when you'd say got him.
That's what they said it after everything.
You don't say
all they
got
did was
him.
say
You say
something,
Gotti.
pause, and then go, oh, Gotti. It's like, man, you didn't do anything. You didn't Gotti anything.
It's because it was at the time where that one YouTube video was trending of super hot fire. And he would say, I take the ball, dribble it, I shoot it, I miss it. And then everyone, he'd fall backwards and everyone would catch him and he'd go, oh, and everyone would cheer. And his name was like Super Hot Fire or something like that.
I'm sad.
And there was like 20 videos of him just doing the dumbest burns of all time. I'll show you the video after.
Oh, I don't think that's necessary.
Oh, it is.
No, I don't believe it is.
Dad, you cultured me on the yo mama joke. I'm gonna coach you.
Yeah, but
culture you on
that's
Super Hot
60
Fire.
years of awesomeness. Yo mama, 50
And
years,
Super
however long
Hot
it's been
Fire
wrong. I
is
don't know.
10 years of awesomeness.
Yo mama maybe goes back to the 50s or something.
50s?
I don't know.
I hope
But
not.
nobody ever came. Oh, your mom.
Yes, they do.
No.
They do.
And that's why your generation is cooked. Because gotta. Oh, gotta.
Gotta.
Gotti. Got 'em.
Gotti.
No, it's all
got
those
'em, yeah.
things, man.
Got 'em.
Got 'em. Okay. Yeah, you sure did there.
Gotti.
You sure did there, Sonny.
Yeah, we did. That's how you know you got someone.
That's when you're like
No, in a class
old
though.
grandpa.
You
Oh,
knew,
okay, Sonny. Good one.
In my class though, you knew you got someone when everyone would go ooh quietly.
No, you didn't get anybody. That's the thing. Collectively, you morons would all go.
You know I had some good burns.
Ooh.
That's why I spent
you
half
guys
the
are
time in the
still
office.
doing it now. Somebody gets off the weakest, lamest burn that has nothing behind it. There's no intelligence. There's no humor. There's nothing behind it, and everybody goes, ooh.
Yeah, it's fun.
Oh,
It's really fun.
It's killing burns, man.
It's not killing burns.
You know what killed burns? Ooh. That killed the burn.
It didn't.
Yeah.
It made it better.
No, that didn't make it better.
It did too. To say ooh.
All right, Miss Kajang, I
All right.
love you.
I love you
Episode the 91st.
91st. Just got him first. Got him.
No, yeah.
You're actually dog water. Wow. Next time.